Okay, here in the second video is where we're going to actually look at the problems here. I didn't provide a copy of this worksheet for you because I think it's pretty easy for you to draw two parallel lines in a transversal. So you're going to have to pause it at the beginning of each problem so you can just draw this up real fast, right? Maybe copy the directions here, but just to show you here again, you'll have two parallel lines, and you know what, let me highlight these so that they're pretty obvious which ones. I mean, there's, and then remember they'll have the little arrow symbols that indicate that they're parallel, but here's my two parallel lines. Just wait, you don't have to pause it yet, just hold on. I'm just going to show you that there's, when you have the two parallel lines in the transversal, it creates angles here and it creates angles here, and sometimes they're going to ask you to find any one of these angles, and actually you'll be able to find all of them really easily. Okay, and the same thing here, we got two parallel lines. Okay, and then again they'll ask you for either an angle that's here, or they'll give you one on one part up here and they'll ask you for another piece down here. And I'm just realizing that all of them have the parallel lines drawn this way. I wanted to mix this up and change it up, but okay, I'll probably have to add a problem, or I'll change number 4 or something. Okay, anyways, let's go back to number 1, copy it down. So this is where you can pause it now. Make sure you pause it. Copy this. When you're ready, you push play. And then I'm gonna go over how you figure out how to find all these angle measures. Okay, hopefully you have paused it, you copied this problem down. I'm gonna focus in a little bit more. Hopefully it gets better. Okay. Well, the good thing about this is that when you have parallel lines cut by a transversal, pretty much the same thing that's happening in this intersection, and as you can see the way the angles look and the way that the angles look here is pretty much the same thing that's gonna happen over here in the other intersection. So really, for any one of these problems, I don't want you to worry about the angle that they're asking you for. That's where students get lost. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about the one that they're asking you for right now. What you worry about is the one angle that they did give you. If they give me this as 130, and I'm going to ignore this, and remember, see, we have just two intersecting lines like I was talking in video 1. Remember, here we have vertical angles. If that's 130, this is 130. And then how did we figure out the other two? Remember, we also have supplementary angles where these form a straight line, right? This 130 on the top with this one over here adds up to 180. So what does this have to be? 50, right? 50 degrees. And then if this is 50, well, then this one's 50 because they are what? Vertical. Right? Now, even though here's the little question mark and here's where they're asking me to find the angle measure, that's not always going to be this easy. So the question mark usually is going to be on this other part where this other line is over here. So all you got to do is exactly the way you see this 50 on the top, what? This is like the top left, 130 on the top right, 130 on the bottom left. Exactly the way all these numbers are sitting. You're just going to kind of copy and paste them right on top of over here. Because remember, this intersection here is identical to this one because the lines are what? Parallel. Because of the fact that these lines are parallel, all these angles that you find in one intersection here, you just copy and paste them and they're going to go up here exactly in the same order. So this one's on the top left is 50. You know what? Let me color code it. let's say this is blue. Blue on the top left, and this is blue on the top left. That's going to be 50. And this one on the bottom left is 130, then this one on the bottom left is 130. And then this one on the top right is what? 130 here, so top right, copy paste. Just get these, pick them up, drop them over here. And that is it. And that's how you figure out these angle measures. Now there's these fancy names for all of these angles. There's, I mean, we talked about vertical angles. There's same side interior, alternate interior, corresponding angles, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to worry about that for this, right? Because we're just reviewing. All you got to do is just know that because they are parallel lines, whatever is in this intersection, whatever angle measures you found here or first, they copy exactly over to the other part of the parallel line. We copy this way because that's the way the parallel lines are going. Okay? Okay. So here goes number 2. Here goes number 2. All right, go ahead and pause it now. You can copy this diagram and then you push play and then you'll continue, and I'm going to do exactly the same thing. Okay, hopefully you copied it. Hopefully you copied it. Again, I'm not going to worry about where the question is. I don't care if the question mark's here or down here or over here. I mean, that's going to confuse you. All you have to do is look for the one angle. They only got to give me one. You give me one, I find all of them. So let me color code this again. I'm going to make this, well, you know what? I'll just do it with different pen colors. If this is 82 and it's black, okay, well then this one's what? 82 degrees, right? They're vertical angles, right? Vertical angles. And then remember the 82 plus this missing angle measure, remember they form a straight line, right? They're making a straight line right there. So those are supplementary angles. These add up to what? 180. And that's already 82, so I think this one's going to be 98. Oh, I said I was going to use different colors, and I didn't. Oh well, this one's 98. That means this one's 98. You see? Find all the ones starting with, you know, where the intersection when one angle is given. This one was 82, so then that makes this one 82. And then I figure out this one, or they add up to 180, and then I got these two. And then I don't care if the question mark is here or if it's down here, you copy all these 4 exactly in this order and you cut and paste and drop them over here. So this 82 on the top left is this 82 on the top left. This 98 on the top right, 98 on the top right. Red 98 on the bottom left. And 82. You should be able to find all of them. Okay, and that's how simple it is. I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna change it here. Actually, I'll do one quick one here, number 3. So pause it here, but I did want to change up this picture because, again, I didn't like the fact that all the parallel lines were going this way. I want to change it up a little bit. Okay. So see here, we got a 65 here, and they're asking us for one of them over here. That's where it gets tricky. Or actually, you know what? No, that one's kind of easy. Let's jump over to this one. Make this one your number 3 in your notes. Make this one your number 3. I'll cross this one out. All right. See, they give you one here and they're asking you for one way the heck over here, and it's like, I don't know what it is. Okay, again, don't worry about the one they're asking you for. Oh yeah, if you didn't pause it and copy it, make sure you pause it and copy it. This is 46 and these two are vertical, so this one's also 46. And then I know these two add up to 180, or these two add up to 180, or these two add up to 180. They're going to give me the same calculator time. What is 180 minus 46? I believe it's 34. Is it 34? I mean, not 34, 134, right? Is it 134? Let me see, 134 plus 46. Yeah, it is. Okay, so if these two are 46 and 46, that means this one's what, 134? And if that one's 134, well, these are also vertical, right? So always find all four in that first intersection, right? Because here's one parallel line, but now the question is over here where the other parallel line is. But see, once you got all the answers and all the values here for this intersection, you just copy and drop and paste over here exactly in the same order, and then you'll get the answer, right? So this is 46 and 46, these smaller slices here, 46 and 46. And this is 134 and 134. Okay, and all I wanted to add for the fourth problem was something like this. If the parallel lines are running this way and your transversal, let me draw this up and then you can, let's say my transversal's like this. Well, it would be the same thing, right? But now instead of the parallels, see here on these examples that we saw, they were kind of like top, bottom, top, bottom. Now we're going to copy the same information, but see now we follow the way the parallel lines go. See now the parallel lines are left and right. So if they give me something like this one's 100 degrees, and they want to know what this one is. Well, again, I'm not going to worry about this. I'm going to start here and find all those four. And this one's easy, right? 100, 100. Those are vertical. And those are supplementary. They add up to 180, so that has to be what? 80 and 80. Now I get all these values exactly the way they look. And see, I go this way. I go this way the way the parallel lines are running. The parallel lines are left and right. See here we copied, on the previous problems we copied up and down because the parallel lines were going up and down. Now they're going left and right. So I find one, copy everything, all the information to the other side, so that'll be 100, 80. So that means this one's 80, right? And this one's 100. All right, it gets more complicated, so we'll get to that on tomorrow's lesson. All right, that's it. Thank you very much. Hope that was easy.